You wake up at 4:17 a.m. in a Baghdad hotel, wearing boots because rockets don't wait for socks. Your camera costs $6,800. Your helmet says press, and your insurance company has stopped answering your emails. By 5:03, you are in an armored Toyota with 2 fixers, 3 water bottles, and 1 bad feeling. Editors in London pay you $1,200 per image, but only if the world stops scrolling long enough to care. At the checkpoint, soldiers recognize you. One smiles, points at your camera, and asks if you made him famous. You know the rhythm of war: silence, barking dogs, distant artillery, then everyone suddenly running in the same direction. Your morning coffee is instant powder in a plastic cup, but your view is a front line nobody else can enter. You photograph a fighter lighting a cigarette with shaking hands, and somehow that picture feels louder than the explosions. At noon, your photo of a burned ambulance hits front pages in 23 countries. Your phone overheats from notifications. A charity calls you brave. A magazine calls you essential. Your mother calls you 6 times, and you ignore all 6. You sleep in safe houses, memorize escape routes, and keep $2,000 cash taped behind your passport. Every night, you back up your photos to 2 drives, 1 cloud server, and 1 terrified assistant in Cyprus. People think you chase death. Really, you chase proof. Because without proof, the dead become rumors. Your best picture wins awards in Paris. You accept over video, wearing a borrowed shirt over body armor. For one reckless week, you feel untouchable, like the war has chosen you as its official witness. Then, at 7:42 a.m., your fixer Sami doesn't arrive. He is never late, not even during shelling. His cousin calls from a blocked number. 3 words turn your stomach cold. They took him. A militia found one of your memory cards, the one showing their commander executing prisoners behind a school. By 9:10, a message arrives. Delete everything by sunset, or Sammy dies on camera. Your editor says the photos could trigger sanctions. Your security advisor says they could trigger your funeral. You open the folder anyway. 46 images, each one sharp enough to ruin powerful men. The first threat comes at 10:31, a photo of your hotel door, sent from someone standing outside it. You pack in 90 seconds. Cameras, drives, passport, antibiotics, and the lucky scarf you no longer believe in. The hotel lobby is too quiet. The clerk won't meet your eyes, and 2 men stop pretending to read newspapers. You slip through the kitchen, past onions, steam, and a cook who whispers, "Back alley, now." Outside, your armored Toyota is gone. In its place sits 1 black motorcycle with keys in the ignition. You drive with one hand, clutching your camera bag with the other, while gunfire snaps over the rooftops. At the safe house, the door is open. Inside, your backup drives are smashed like teeth. Only 1 copy remains, a tiny SD card hidden inside your boot, pressing into your heel. You call every embassy number you have. 3 ring forever, 1 disconnects, and 1 says evacuations ended yesterday. Sammy's wife sends a voice note. His children are crying in the background, and she doesn't ask about journalism. You promise her you will get him back, though your hands are already shaking because you know promises are cheap. At 2:15 p.m., you meet a smuggler under a collapsed bridge. His price is $18,000 and your watch. He can get you to the Turkish border by dawn, but not Sammy. Nobody says his name after that. You almost leave. Then your phone lights up with a video thumbnail. Sami kneeling beneath a hanging bulb. The deadline changes. Not sunset anymore. You have 47 minutes to bring the card to an abandoned cinema. Your editor screams not to go. You hang up when she says the words, "Acceptable loss." You copy the card to a hidden cloud folder using a cafe router that drops connection every 12 seconds. At 63%, the power dies. The whole cafe goes black, and someone outside whistles twice. You run through a market of closed stalls, past rotting oranges, barefoot children, and walls covered in bullet scars. A drone buzzes above you like an angry insect. You dive under a truck and stop breathing. The cinema smells of mold and old popcorn. Your footsteps echo louder than the war outside. Sammy is there, alive, with tape over his mouth and one eye swollen shut. A masked commander holds out his hand. You give him the SD card and pray the cloud upload finished. He laughs when his phone rings. Someone found your upload at 63%, frozen on the worst image. The commander shoots Sammy anyway. Not in anger, not in panic, just like finishing paperwork. You don't take the picture. For the first time in 15 years, your finger refuses the shutter. They beat you until your right eye closes. Then they leave you beside the broken projector with your empty cameras. 3 days later, your magazine publishes the incomplete file. The world is outraged for 9 hours, then moves on. You fly home with no award, no fixer, and one perfect photo still trapped forever inside your smashed camera.